And welcome to Godfrey, Illinois. Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie here in Godfrey, and John A. Logan is about ready to take on Lewis and Clark. This isn't a Great Rivers Athletic Conference game, but it is a region game, and so it'll be important from that standpoint. Lewis and Clark comes in 3-2. John A. Logan 6-2 and ranked 13th in the country. This is kind of a, I don't know, some people would say trap game, other people would say warm-up, tune-up. Because tomorrow at 5 o'clock in St. Louis at St. Louis Community College, Merrimack, the Logan Volunteers will take on Moberly, right? Moberly area. And they're ranked number 9 in the country. So Logan cannot afford any slip-ups. They need to win today, and then they need to win tomorrow in St. Louis, just across the river. And they probably could climb up in the rankings a few steps, I would think. Tim Ritchie, how about you?
You're right, Mike. They're number 13 right now, but beating a number 9 team, they should slip in from Moberly. Moberly will move back, so that's what should happen.
But before that can happen, Logan has to win this game here today, and the Volunteers are coming off a very nice win on Wednesday over Kaskaskia College, 86-74. The Logan men have won 4 straight and playing very, very well. We were talking to Tyler Smith-Peters a little bit earlier. We'll have an interview here in just a minute, but Tyler's pretty happy with the way things are going right now, and everybody seems to be really playing, some of their best basketball of the year. And I know it's early, it's early December, but people say, "Oh, we want to play our best basketball tournament time." Well, you need to play your best basketball all the time, and Logan is looking pretty sharp right now. We were impressed the other night in the win over Kaskaskia.
Oh yeah, just Logan. Like you said, we just won. Logan team wants to keep going better and better. Of course, you want to peak within the season. You don't want to get burned out before that time. But the great competition Logan has played so far.
And the Volunteers are getting ready to take on a Lewis and Clark team, much different than the traditional Lewis and Clark team that we've seen in the past. Coach Stotler used to have them running that Princeton offense where they'd run backdoor picks and they'd run sets and all kind of complicated where they work the shot clock down almost to 2 or 3 seconds. Well, he's not here anymore, and they've got a new coach, and the new coach has them running and gunning a little bit, and he is Ravon Lacey, and we are kind of excited to see how this is going to go.
It is, and it works sometimes. The old Princeton offense works. You got the right personnel, same way with running. You have to rebound to have a fast break, get a fast break going.
We expect the Volunteers to stay with their same 5, Kwamari Peterson, Elijah Jones, Kurt Lewis, Isaiah Stafford, and KJ Debrick at the big man at the 5. Lewis and Clark really doesn't have a 5. They kind of play 4 guards. You've got Jeff Daniels at 6'5", Navon Peterson at 6'6", Armand Williams at 6'8", Kevin McCoy at 6'1", and Laterian White at 6'5". They do have a little bit of size, but they will, I like the phrase that Tyler Smith-Peters used in an interview with Matt Varney. He said, you got to guard the yard. So they're going to play all over the place, and you can't let them slip behind you. Logan going back in for their final talks right now. The Lewis and Clark team staying out on the floor. Now, we've got a rather unique setup, and we'll talk about that throughout the afternoon. We are in the gymnasium, but we are top of the gymnasium, and we are in a private suite, for lack of a better terms. And John LeBlanc Production Group has us all set up. You can hear what's happening outside, the music that's playing right now. You'll be able to hear the crowd. We can see it, and we can watch it on our monitors at the same time. So we get the best of both worlds as we get ready to do the game here today. And we can't wait because, boy, Logan sure put on a show Wednesday night. Right?
Oh, yeah. Logan is playing well. Like you said about this facility, they had 2 courts here, and now they got it closed down. They redid the floor. It was beautiful floor. So they're trying to get bumped themselves up in the region. Like you said, they're not in the conference, but they are in the region.
So they're still out on the floor taking warm-ups, and their coach, as we said, Kevon Lacey was an assistant with Marty Simmons at Evansville. So he is now here at Lewis and Clark, and he has brought a different style of ball with him. They have some interesting players and some exciting players. We hope that we'll give Logan a run for their money. Now, they did beat Shawnee College, which is impressive to us, but they got beat by Vincennes College, 92-59. Although that was only a 4-point game, Vincennes leading at the half. So they can play, and it'll be interesting to see how John A. Logan attacks this team here today. We've got an interview coming up with Tyler Smith-Peters, the head coach of the John A. Logan Volunteers. Matt Varney did that interview yesterday, and we'll take a 30-second break, and then we'll have the interview with Kyle Smith-Peters.
My name is Lee.
Tyler
I'm
Smith-Peters.
the Center Director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Talking with Coach Tyler Smith-Peters. Coach Elijah did a bit of everything for you guys on Wednesday. Nice having so many different guys that can step up any different night. But what have you liked seeing from Elijah here in the first month?
I mean, Elijah can do a little bit of everything. I think we've all witnessed that. And like I said, he doesn't have to be the leading scorer, and it'll happen sometimes like it was our last game against Kaskaskia. But he rebounds. He does all the little things that you need to win games.
I know everybody's excited about Kurt, but when I look at Elijah specifically, he almost looks to me like a top, or rather a Power 5 type of player whenever he is done figuring things out. Does that feel similar to you, or where's his potential in your mind?
No, he can be for sure. But we always tell our players, I mean, it's not about the biggest school, it's about the right fit.
Yeah.
Go somewhere where you're going to play and enjoy it and win some games. So that's what we always tell our players. But no, I mean, his potential's sky high. Yeah. So, and he works hard, and he's going to take full advantage of the opportunity.
Got an interesting matchup tonight against Lewis and Clark. Their gym is different than most. Feels more like you're playing a jamboree than you're playing an actual game. How do you prepare for a game like that? Because I'm sure when you're actually playing on that floor and it's a competitive game, and a guy looks around like, this isn't the type of gym I normally play in. How do you prepare guys for that?
It's different. It is. They did some upgrades to it with their court and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's at the end of the day, I mean, we go over there to do one job, and that's to play and win. So, sure. Whether that's in the first half or the second half, I mean, but it's different. I mean, I don't know if there's really a way that we can get our guys to be ready for it, but sure. I think they will be ready for it because we watch film and all that stuff. They see it on, they at least have an idea of what it is before we get there.
They struggle a lot in a lot of different statistical categories, but the thing that stuck out to me was, at least on paper, they seem to shoot the ball really well. They seem very deliberate in what they do. They're going to slow the game down and find the shots that they want to take. And so, if nothing else, you can take that from that and I guess maybe try to speed them up a little bit. Yeah,
no, I mean, they play small ball, so they don't have a true 5, as I would say. So, I mean, they're going to spread us out and just, as we say, guard our yard. I mean, we got to defend really well to be able to have a chance to win.
Yeah. And then they just took a loss to Vincennes, 90-59. When you take losses like that, I think there's 2 different ways you can go as a team. You can either be dejected in your next game, or you can come out like a rabid animal. When you have, and you never really know what you're going to get out of that team until you face them. How do you prepare, though, against the potential rabid animal that might do something that you don't expect because they're desperate to come and bounce back?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to be kind of ready for everything. So, I mean, our assistants do a great job of preparation, watching a lot of film and all that, just to kind of get an idea of what they might do, and in which, I mean, at the end of the day, you never know what someone's actually going to do. But like I said, we just got to handle what we can and control what we can, and that's how hard we play, and our attitude and our effort in practice and in the games.
And then I know the focus is on Lewis and Clark, but Moberly Aries Sunday, that's a huge game. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, it's a big one. They're ranked 9th in the nation right now, I believe. They're on an 8-game win streak. They played really good competition. So, I mean, it's going to be a tough game. They get up and down. So, going from Lewis and Clark in less than 24 hours, or then 24 hours we're playing Moberly. So I mean, it's a tough weekend, but I mean, we have the guys that are able to withstand the minutes played or the physicality to play at the level we need to.
And part of the reason why you played those back-to-back games over the first 2 weekends, because you're going to be doing that now against the number 9 team in the nation.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, whether we make it to the national tournament, I mean, that's the goal. I mean, you have to play back-to-back games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, region tournament, you're playing 3 games in 1 week. So this all just sets us up for what we need to do postseason or later in the season.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Matt.
Mike Murphy and Tim Ritchie back here at Lewis and Clark in Godfrey, Illinois. Lewis and Clark Community College, and the Volunteers getting ready to take on Lewis and Clark. We're just about ready to go. The warm-ups concluded. John A. Logan huddling up in the middle of the floor. Lewis and Clark going over to their sideline. This is going to be one of those, I guess Coach Smith-Peters said it best, we want to take care of business. Get in here and get the job done and get out of here. They said, hopefully everything works out. We'll be home and getting ready to go to bed at 7:30 because they've got another turn right around and come right back up to St. Louis tomorrow and play Moberly at St. Louis Community College.
Yeah, it's not easy going after it, and they have to get the job done. But this is like you talked about, is a trap game where you're looking forward to tomorrow and you can't do it. You got to play tonight or this afternoon. Yeah. And
we've talked about this floor, although. And I've never been here, but you said it's much different than it was before because there's a divider, a huge tarp-like
before
behind
it just
the scores
opened,
table.
yeah.
And you said it was open before, and you can see through the top. There's some doors over there, so we're going to have the national anthem here at Lewis and Clark. As you can hear, the Trailblazers. We're going to step aside for 60 seconds, and we'll return.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
All right, our national anthem here at Lewis and Clark. Now the starting lineups for the Volunteers. Logan first. Kurt Lewis. Kamari Peterson. Elijah Jones, who had such a great game the other night. Isaiah Stafford, averaging 13.9 a game. And KJ DeBrick, who is back in the starting lineup, and rightly so. He's averaging about 6 blocks a game, 6.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds a game. If that's not consistent, I don't know what is.
No, he's really consistent on that. And plus, how many shots do you alter from block? He doesn't block a shot.
Here's the starters for the Trailblazers. Jeff Daniels, he's a 6'5 sophomore from Cedar Groves High School in Atlanta, Georgia. Devon Peterson, a 6'6 sophomore, Edgewater High School in Orlando, Florida. Armand Williams, 6'8 sophomore, East St. Louis High School, East St. Louis, Illinois. Kevin McCoy, 6'1 sophomore from Elevation Prep from St. Louis, Missouri. And Latarian White, 6'5 sophomore, Jefferson Davis High School in Montgomery, Alabama. This is a new coach here, Kayvon Lacey. He was an assistant under Marty Simmons at Evansville. So Logan will be in the road blue with the silver trim, silver numbers and letters. And the Trailblazers of Lincoln and Trail will be in the white, blue numbers, blue piping on the pants. And we are just about ready for basketball. Logan is out and ready. They want to take care of business. Here come the Trailblazers, and you can tell that they are a smaller group, but it will be DeBrick jumping center, and he will go up against Armand Williams as we are ready to go in Godfrey. John A. Logan and Lewis and Clark, and we're underway. Tip won by the Volunteers. Over the timeline comes Peterson. Peterson flips it on the right sideline to Stafford. Curls around top of the key on the right side. Peterson lob inside to DeBrick, and he turns and scores. So picking up right where he left off, KJ DeBrick slammed one down the baseline.
Assist by Peterson.
Now Logan will get in the grill of Lewis and Clark and try to bother the Trailblazers. Daniels has it, slapped away, almost stolen by Stafford. Daniels goes back in the backcourt to get it.
Might have double dribbled.
Tapping his head, calling the play. They set a screen. Logan jump switches. Now it is Peterson with it. Peterson for Lewis and Clark. Going to have to shoot it with 2 on the shot clock. In and out, no. Batted out of bounds by Lewis and Clark. Logan gets the ball inbound right in front of their own bench.
Good defense by Logan. Shut him down after 30 seconds.
Here comes Peterson. Peterson up to the timeline. Going back and forth with McCoy. Throws on the right side. Stafford curls around to the top. Free throw line. Back to Peterson. Inside to KJ DeBrick. Back outside Peterson. He'll shoot the long 3. In and out, no. But the rebound, Jones in the left corner. Inside, give and go. Lewis down to Peterson for an easy 2 on the give and go break. Wow. Lewis just has eyes almost in the back of his head.
Yeah, it is. He's an outstanding player. He does it all.
And he likes to pass that ball, unselfish. There's a foul on Lewis as he tried to jump the route by Devon Peterson, and Lewis gets the first foul
Might be
of
Jones,
the game.
I think. No, or am I number 4?
Number 1.
Number 1, okay. I missed it.
That's all right. It's all right.
First one I missed.
You had vertigo earlier, remember?
That's right.
Leaned against
I
this.
passed
There's a shot inside, and that's going to roll out. Williams stays with it, but it tips out to a Logan player. And Logan throws it ahead and driving inside Peterson, and he'll flip it on the left side. Lewis for a 3 bomb, no. Rebound fought for. Peterson gets it and banks it up, no. And Lewis and Clark comes away with the rebound. Logan has a 4-0 lead. Lewis and Clark has the basketball and cutting in the middle, and they mishandle the ball. McCoy loses it, and Logan coming down on the break, and Peterson's going to throw it inside, and that's Lewis, and he got knocked down, no whistle, and Lewis and Clark runs the other way. Lewis and Clark with the basketball. Down low and driving inside, putting the shot up. Good was White. And a foul on Logan.
L.T. White from Montgomery, Alabama.
I like that better than Laterian White. I'll start using that same moniker. So White will be at the free throw line trying to complete the 3-point play. Free throw is up and good. It is now 4-3, Logan by 1. Logan's had a couple of chances the last time up the floor. Now what? The official stops play, and I don't know what that was all about.
No, it wasn't a 10-second call because Logan gets the ball back.
Giving Logan the ball and having him take it out again. Maybe somebody had to tie a shoe or something.
Yeah, or maybe clock situation.
Peterson over the timeline. Peterson hands off. It is Stafford. Flips the ball to Lewis. Lewis at the top. Lewis 0 for 1 on 3. He's going to bounce pass inside and threw the ball away. DeBrick stopped halfway down the lane, and it went out of bounds, but they're going to say it went out of bounds off Lewis and Clark. So Logan gets a break there, leading by 1.
KJ just needs to keep on running there, the direction you're going, because the passer can get to you.
Pass comes in to Jones, into DeBrick. He hooks it up and in. DeBrick has his second bucket of the game. 17:28 to go first half. It's Logan on top, 6-3.
6 points and 3 assists.
With the basketball on the right side is Daniels. They lob it inside, and Logan with another steal. It's Jones, almost mishandles, goes to Stafford. Stafford's going to lay it up and go in from the right side and score his first 2. Boy, Logan can run the floor. It's 8-3. They can score in bunches. Logan by 5. We've played 3 minutes. Driving inside, and there's a push one-hander, and that's up and good by Daniels.
Logan player fell down on that.
8-5. Logan. Peterson all the way inside, kicks it outside. They go to Stafford, left wing, top of the key. Jones, Debrick for a 3. Good! KJ bombed in a 3.
3-point shot.
Boy, he was way out there, too. It's 11-5.
Another assist by Jones. He's got 3 already, Mike.
11-5 Logan. 16:20 to go first half, and getting loose and driving inside, putting the shot up Daniels, no, but a rebound by Daniels. He tries to throw it in the corner, and Logan gets a hand on it and swats it out of bounds underneath the basket.
The Trailblazers have got quite a few offensive rebounds, so Logan's got to block them off.
McCoy will throw it in for the Trailblazers. And looks, throws it down low, and an easy 2. That was too easy. A shot put up and in by L.T. White.
Coach Smith-Peter doesn't like that
nope.
at all.
A little too easy.
Don't blame him.
A little too easy inside for the Trailblazers right now. 11-7. Logan has the lead. Top of the key, Lewis in the lane. Lewis in the corner. Stafford for a bomb. Hello! Stafford knocks down a 3 ball. He's got 5. It's 14-7. Logan leads by 7. 15:53 to go.
7 assists by Logan already.
First half action. Outside with it is Peterson in the lane. Throws it up, spins it in and out. No. Debrick the rebound. Off to Lewis. Lewis guides up the floor, and there's a out of bounds. Peterson caught. He did that the other day at home. He caught that ball, and he planted that back foot, and he was out of bounds. So the Volunteers will turn it over, and it will be the Trailblazers basketball.
Well, this could be a little confusing because the Trailblazers look like Johnny Logan's
uniforms
at home. So
new player in, Arlandis Harris, checking into the ball game. So Harris is in for the Trailblazers. They handle it out front. For the basketball is L.T. White. They go on the left side. Trying to get free is Daniels. Daniels does get down the lane and score.
We shake and bake on that move.
Daniels looked pretty sharp. He left the Logan player lurching and then falling down. That was Cross who's in the game. Stafford has it, drives, free throw line, hit it at the left elbow.
Good shot by Stafford. I thought he kind of forced that. He made it, though. 7
points for Stafford, 16-9 Logan. And again, the Trailblazers with the basketball, wheeling down in the side, and a shot put up and good by Armand Williams, and a foul, I think, on Eli Downing.
Yeah, he just got in the game. New players, sometimes they'll attack and see what they can do on defensively.
So the foul is on Eli Downing, his first.
Awful quiet, isn't it?
Yep. Logan on top 16-11, and at the free throw line, Armand Williams. And puts it up and good. Now, this is a different Lewis and Clark team than one we've seen in the past, huh?
Oh, yeah.
These guys are long and athletic.
Look better.
And they speed it up. Stafford over the timeline. Logan up by 4. Stafford gives it on top to Cross. Cross on the right side to Lewis. Lewis double-teamed. Inside, Cross for the jam. Boy, don't double-team Kurt Lewis. That's suicide there, buddy.
3 assists by him already.
And now Logan's going to press a little bit. Yeah, the pass inside, Cross left all alone, and he jammed it. Back to live action. We don't know what happened because we were watching a replay.
Somebody was yelling.
I think they slapped the ball out of bounds, and it went off of Lewis and Clark, so Logan will get the ball on the unforced error. And throwing it in will be James Dent. Throws it into Stafford. Stafford hands off to Lewis. Lewis is going to go top of the key, bounce pass into Downing, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lewis and Clark's Harris. Boy, Lewis is just great on those give and goes, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
At the top, he'll bounce it, flip it.
Yeah, he's smart.
And credit Lewis and Clark to pick some of those up. Stafford's going to inbound, does in the corner. Dent for a 3. That's good. James Dent gets a 3, and Logan's up 21-12. Well, that three-pointer sure has changed the game of basketball, hasn't it, Tim?
For sure, yeah.
There's a give and go inside. Daniels is going to spin. In and out, no. It comes out to Lewis. Logan has it on the stop. Lewis, middle of the floor, throws on the left side to Dent. Dent fakes between the legs, and it's poked out of bounds in the corner by Peterson of Lewis and Clark.
Good start by John A. Logan. 21-12 lead.
Sean Smith coming in for Logan. And I think we have an official timeout. It is 21-12. John A. Logan has the lead. Off to a good start as Isaiah Stafford and KJ Debrick each have 7 points for the Volunteers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Back here at Lewis and Clark, there are a lot of exciting things going on at John A. Logan College. Spring registration is underway. A winter session scheduled from December 19th to January 6th, and the spring semester begins on January 9th. John A. Logan College offers classes to fit everyone's schedule. Online classes, evening classes, and 8-week and 12-week classes are offered to help you get the schedule you need. All right, Logan leading 21-12. Mike Murphy, Tim Ritchie, coming to you on 103.5 ESPN, where earlier today, Heron beat Carmi at the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic. Heron won it 77-67, and they played DuQuoin at 5:30 right after we leave the air. Sailor Shirts and the Tigers still undefeated. Your West Frankfort Redbirds in that tournament, too.
Yes, I think maybe West Frankfort might have played Carroll, which they got a chance of beating them, or it did maybe.
It will be Logan's basketball, and Downen handles to Cross on the right side to Stafford. Stafford being guarded goes to Downen. Downen going to throw the basketball off, and it's Dent who will just fire and miss. Now wait a minute. Yeah.
Got a flop. Yeah, technical foul.
Well, is it? Or
yeah, the first one.
First one's a warning, right?
No, I think it's technical. We'll find out.
Yep.
They changed it.
Yes, it is. It's a technical.
We thought earlier.
It is a technical. They call a flop on Dent after the shot. And at the free throw line for Lewis and Clark is going to be White, LT White. So the technical coming off the flop. That's one of the new rules of emphasis this year. We've seen it a lot. LT White's free throw is good. That gives him 6. And now Lewis and Clark will get the ball. 21-13, Logan has the lead. 13:39 to go in the first half at Godfrey, Illinois. Never had been to Godfrey till today. Tim Ritchie showed me around.
That's right. We went down and saw the downtown district.
Yep. Saw the Napa Parts store, didn't we?
That's right.
Hit some 9-volt batteries. With the basketball, Lewis and Clark's Harris. Harris throws it on the left side, driving to the elbow and firing is LT White, and he got another one.
Good shot there. That's kind of a lost art, that 15-foot jumper. He put it right in, though.
Pull up that mid-range jumper. That shot's open every time. 21-15. Logan by 6 with the basketball. They swing it down low, and Dent in trouble. Gets it to Downen. Outside to Dent for a 3. Good. James Dent hits his second 3.
Downing with the assist.
It is 24-15, Logan by 9. Trying to set a pick. Logan doubles, get the basketball off, and they run a give and go, and they beat the Logan player Dent, and they score.
Yeah, they need to have some help on that, help Dent out.
Yep. Logan coming the other way, and Sean Smith drives in trying to score, and he's fouled. So the player that just scored for Lewis and Clark was Dybee. And at the free throw line at the other end for Logan is Sean Smith, who will be shooting 2. Free throw is good.
In for John A. Logan, number 3, number 32, and number 4.
John A. Logan shooting 65% from the free throw line for
I thought you were going to say who Logan put in 3 at a time there.
Oh, did they? Oh, good.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I saw that. I was worried about free throws.
Yeah. DeBrick and Peterson and Jones, I think, came back in. And the second free throw good by Smith. So it's 26-17. John A. Logan by 9. Lewis and Clark has the ball. 12:25 to go first half. They throw it inside, and it's tipped away by Debrick and stolen by Elijah Jones. Top of the key, Peterson. Peterson drives, leaves it for Debrick, and his little jumper in the lane is good. Boy, that was a nice leave pass.
That was. Logan could be breaking some kind of record with assists. They keep it up.
Peterson went driving down the lane at the last second. The ball wasn't there. And Debrick had it in his hand, shooting a little 4-footer. 28-17 Logan, looking sharp on the offensive end. Now on the baseline they go. They cut off Harris. Throw it back outside on the top to Daniels. Daniels is going to step back and shoot a three, no good, and Debrick the rebound. So Debrick gets the rebound, outlet pass. It goes to Dent. His long shot, no good. Lewis and Clark grabs the rebound and comes the other way. Out front with it is Diaby. Hands off to Jeff Daniels. 28-17. John A. Logan has the lead. Daniels trying to move inside, can't. Will go outside and a long three, no good. Put up. And coming down the other way is Logan. Peterson has it. And a whistle as they have a foul down low, I think. I think they were holding KJ Debrick. That foul's going to be called on Christian Campbell.
Sometimes you got to hold him to stop him.
Yep.
KJ. JJ's playing some good basketball now.
Coming in for Logan now is Elijah Jones. He handles the ball, goes high post, right side to Debrick. Go to Smith, down inside Jones. Jones backing in, they double. Jones is going to turn in the lane with a jump hook, and got it. First points for Elijah Jones. He had a big night the other night against Kaskaskia. These Logan guys will sneak up on you. Everybody can score. Logan's opened up a 30-17 lead.
Yeah, very unselfish. Made, like I said, made a lot of assists, a lot of passes.
10:50 to go in the first half here at Lewis and Clark College. Logan up 30-17. There's a long shot out on the top. No good. Hit the shot clock. That was too hard a shot put up. And a shot clock violation. That was L.T. White. And Logan will get the ball, leading 30-17, their biggest lead of the first half. Over the timeline comes Sean Smith. Smith goes to the left, cuts back to the right, loses the ball, goes back and gets it at the timeline. Smith out front, looking at the top, gets a pick from Debrick. Sean's going to drive all the way in, stop, kick it back outside, and a wide open three, no good by Jones. And the rebound tipped, but it is controlled by Lewis and Clark, and a nice run out at the other end.
The old Euro step.
Yeah, Harris got it. Logan quickly the other way, and Debrick fumbles it out of bounds. Whose ball is it?
I think it's Logan's. Yeah. It was deflected, but it was close.
Well, this is not a slow game, is it?
No.
You can barely mark it in the scorebook, and somebody else is scoring. There's a pass inside. Debrick for the stuff. He beat Williams down low, and Debrick's having a big first half. He's in double figures with 11.
Peterson with another assist. There's his third.
32-19 Logan, starting to methodically carve Lewis and Clark up.
Halfway through the half.
There's a pass that's deflected, hits off the backboard. Logan comes down with it, driving up the floor, and inside is Peterson. Peterson in the corner, and a long three by Smith. Sean hits it. A three by Smith. Sean Smith buries the three. He's got 5, and a timeout has been called now by Lewis and Clark. Logan has gone up 35-19, their biggest lead, and Logan has looked very, very sharp on the offensive end, as you said, Tim, completely unselfish with the basketball.
Oh, yeah, with the assists, the double figures already, so we'll tally it up for halftime, but, boy, you're right. And the players are hitting the shots too. I mean, you can make nice passes, but if you can't shoot it up there, it doesn't do any good.
Yeah, and that we're just seeing the highlight of that last play where Debrick just rolled down the lane, and his man Williams was just a little bit behind, tailing him like a tail on a kite, and Debrick caught it and stuffed it, and a timeout called by Coach Lacey on the Lewis and Clark bench.
Yeah, Debrick, is good to have him back and playing well. Maybe that's why Lowndes hadn't got in the game yet, because he's playing so well, Debrick is.
Yep. And remember, they've got that big game tomorrow against number 9, Moberly, and that's at St. Louis Community College on a neutral floor. Building the basketball here is Harris. Harris in front of the Logan bench. Smith all over him, and Smith knocks it away. Now Harris starts to dribble again. Harris trying to make his move, but Sean keeps him outside. They throw on the top, and they get it inside and threw it right between the legs of Peterson, out of bounds for Lewis and Clark. Boy, that just, he never came. It looked like a little ground ball to short.
No, just
didn't get down on
his legs, yeah. Didn't get down and block it, but we didn't want to.
The John A. Logan women's game that was scheduled to be at 1 o'clock today with Lewis and Clark was canceled. The Lewis and Clark women's team sick. They had a bug that went through their team. They didn't have enough players to play. We were told that their last meeting was up here in this room where we're at. There's a...
Oh, thanks, Mike.
No, just kidding. There's a miss, but a rebound by Lewis, and Kurt Lewis drives back in the lane and gets his first 2. Logan's up 18 with 8:42 to go in the first half. Smith guarding closely outside on Peterson, driving inside, and it's a blocked shot, but I think Debrick got the foul call.
We're showing Peterson a nice little running shot.
So we're not sure who the foul was on.
I don't think it was Debrick. I think somebody fouled before Debrick.
Yeah.
Blocked the shot.
It was on Debrick.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on Debrick.
Boy, it didn't look like it.
And at the free throw line will be Daniels, who has 2 buckets and now a free throw.
First one's good for Jeff Daniels.
Daniels has 5.
He's from Atlanta, Georgia.
Cuts Logan's lead to 17, and that will stay 17 as Logan gets the offensive rebound. Here comes Peterson. No, Stafford. Stafford top of the key. And now backs up, hanging on to the ball, dribbles between his legs. Stafford throws it on the right side to Peterson. Peterson going to drive into the circle. Throws it out to Smith. Smith looking in at KJ, lobs him the ball over his head, and a steal by Lewis and Clark. And the Trailblazers have it back. They double team. The Trailblazer steps through it, out on the top, and there's a long line drive 3, and that's good by L.T. White. He now has 11, and they've cut into Logan's lead. It's 37-22. Peterson in the right corner. Hooks it out on the top to Smith. Left side, Lewis. Lewis down low to Debrick. Debrick looking. Now back to the basket, turning inside, goes to the goal, rolls it over the rim, no. But the rebound by Jones, out to Lewis for a 3. Too hard, rebound Lewis and Clark. Logan had a couple of good shots there, but came up empty. And now the Trailblazers come the other way. L.T. White going to step back and take another 3. Fading, no. And the rebound, Sean Smith of Logan. Only 3 volunteers underneath. Everybody was getting back. Logan running. And there's a pass into Jones. He lost it, got it back. Dribbles into the lane, double team, wheels in, no. But grabbing the ball and sticking it in was Lewis. Lewis was in the right spot at the right time.
That was a pass, wasn't it? No, not a pass. It was air ball.
They stole the ball and scored? That's what I thought. Who made the shot, John?
Yeah.
Let's play it on the replay.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it
wow.
is. Sean Smith
On the steal.
stole the ball on the inbounds pass and laid it up and in.
Thank you, John.
Thank you very much, John LeBlanc.
Got
Our
a
eye in
steal.
the sky.
Got a steal, too, for Smith.
Yeah, Smith just stayed down there. They threw the inbounds
You know,
pass in kind of lazily.
We don't talk about him much, but he does a real good job, too.
He's doing a real good job
we can
today.
talk about 10 players. Of
He's
Johnny
got
Logan.
7 points today. Sean Smith does. KJ Debrick leading Logan with 11. Isaiah Stafford has 7. 4 for Lewis, 2 for Jones, 2 for Peterson, 2 for Justin Cross. But this Logan team, we were talking with Coach Smith-Peters before the game, and I said, I like the makeup of this team in so many different ways because there are a lot of interchangeable pieces. Here's Lewis going in for that little running one-hander that he got moments ago, and then Logan stole an inbounds pass, and Smith put it up and in. Timeout called by Lewis and Clark. I think their coach there it is. He steps in front, steals it, and then flips it up with the left hand away, turning his body and blocking the defensive player from getting to the ball.
From Louisville, Kentucky, Sean Smith.
I tell you what, this Logan team, 41-22, they lead it. It is interesting as heck to see this Logan team just dismantle people. Now, tomorrow, they've got a big test, number 9 Moberly. That ought to be fun.
And Indian Hills is number 1 in the country.
Yeah.
Only one of the 2 losses.
Yeah,
Logan had.
beat Logan by 2 at Logan. So that's how close this team is from being near the top of the national rankings. But they'll take 13 for now. With the basketball is White. White's going to move left sideline. Smith tracking him. They go on the right, driving into the lane and fading and firing, and an air ball that's tipped in the corner out of bounds. That was the shot by Daniels, and it was tipped out of bounds by one of his players, teammates, and that'll be Logan's ball. Now they're going to press, and Elijah Jones is going to be fouled, a reach-in foul by Adrian Elliott. So Logan will inbound. Haven't had a lot of fouls called in this game.
No.
Only 7 total.
Wow.
41-22 Logan. Lewis has it.
Logan only 1 unofficial turnover.
Lewis on the left side. Peterson for a 3. He stepped out of bounds again. Come on, Q.
That's what I called about it.
That's the 3rd time in 2 games. He hit the shot, but his heel was on the boundary, on the left boundary.
You got to watch where you're at.
And the big 7-footer is in now. Lowndes. Logan leading 41-22, but they just had a 3 taken away. When the Logan player, Peterson, had his heel out of bounds.
And he didn't have to. It wasn't that he close to him.
Elliott has it, throws it down in the corner. Daniels has Logan leading 41-22. And now a jump shot over the 7-footer, no good. And Lewis, the rebound, and the big man's going to play guard. Lewis down the lane, gives it off to Peterson. Threw it behind him. Peterson comes back out in the corner. Throws on the left side to Smith. Smith's going to try the left baseline. Now spins back into the lane. Give it off to Lewis in the lane for a running one-hander. No, too hard off the glass. And the rebound pulled down by Lewis and Clark. A long pass, and stepping out of bounds was Elliott on the boundary. He caught it and just could not keep that errant pass in the field of play. The official laughing a little bit. He had to get out of the way of that pass. Looked like something we see in the NFL game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they've got knocked over pretty much.
Everybody has at one time or another. Even us broadcasters catch a basketball every once in a while.
Especially on the floor.
Peterson to Lewis. They go high post. Jones back out to Peterson. Peterson mishandles the ball and throws it away. It's a 2-on-1 break. Lewis the only guy back, and Lewis makes them alter the shot, and the ball comes out, and it's grabbed by Sean Smith, and Smith is going to throw on the left side, and Jones goes in for the stuff, and then he catches the ball and goes out of bounds. Well, the Trailblazer stuffed Elijah Jones, and that's a pretty mean feat in itself, and the ball came right back to him, and then he was sliding on his rump out of bounds.
That was a good block.
All ball. So we stay at 41-22.
Nobody scored in a while.
5:20 to go first half. Coming up at halftime, we've got Amanda Shelby, part of an interview we did on last Tuesday night on Talking Balls. With the basketball, Lewis and Clark driving at the free throw line, fading and firing. Short was White. Lowndes the rebound for Logan, and they throw it in the corner, and Jones is going to get loose and drive. No, tip it up and in. Jones missed it, but stayed with the shot and scored. He's got 4. 43-22 Logan. The Volunteers taking Lewis and Clark apart one piece at a time. Moving the basketball on the left side, Daniels. Lobs on the right side, Diarby. He goes inside, leans in, throws up a air ball, and they try to save it, and they do. Heads up play there by Harris. He leaped out of bounds and bounced it off of one of the Logan players. Downen coming in, and also James Dent coming in. It's like one of the Logan players is injured down the far, see right there?
Yeah, looks like I hit his knee or something.
Yeah, it's either knee or a hand on the Logan bench.
Can't see who it is.
I'm not sure. I think it's Stafford. Nope, Isaiah's in the game. It's not Stafford. Now the officials are huddling up. That's always a bad sign. When zebras huddle, you wonder what's going to come out of this meeting. They break it up. One of them heads over to the scores table.
No, they don't do anything.
Nope, they just give Lewis and Clark the ball. I think they were checking to see if they were in the 1-and-1 bonus. Pass comes outside and driving inside, bumping over down and throwing the shot up. No. Lowndes. Oh, it got tipped in by Harris. Harris behind Lowndes and bumped the 7-footer. The ball went up off the glass and in. And Tyler Smith-Peters arguing about that a little bit. Stafford with the ball. Top of the key. Stafford dribbling the ball. Downing goes to the high paint. They go to Lewis. Lewis throws it down the left corner to Dent. Back to Lewis. He shoots a three. Nope. And the rebound comes down to Lewis and Clark. 43-24. Logan has the lead. Dribbling with the basketball is going to be Harris. And a long shot.
Now's the time for Logan to crack down.
Armand Williams.
43-27 ahead.
So Williams hits a three. 43-27 Logan. Lewis gets it over the timeline. Stafford, look out. Got a guy coming up behind him. He sees him now. Gets rid of him with the behind-the-back dribble. Now between the legs. Splits the two defenders, but they steal the ball. Lewis and Clark on a run out. And Lewis gets back and slaps the shot away, and Downing has it. Lewis says, I don't care if it's 3-on-1. I'll just slap that away when they shoot it up there. Here comes Lewis over the timeline. 3:12 to go. Pass goes to Downing. He's open for a three. Nope. Air ball, and it goes out of bounds.
He's wide open. His defender went right by him.
Coming in for Lewis and Clark is Devon Peterson.
In for Logan, number 32.
I couldn't tell that shot went
And
through the
KJ
string or not.
Debrick.
It was short, though.
It was short. Yeah, it got the string, but as it went
Yeah.
below the net
No
on the
string
way out
moves
of
it.
bounds. And KJ Debrick coming back in the game. With the basketball driving inside, and they strip the ball, but getting it back is Harris. On the left side, they lob it back inside. Trying to move into the free throw line and driving. There's a block by Debrick, but he got the shot to go in anyway. That was Adrian Elliott. So Logan now leading by 14. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Trailblazers pressing. Logan gets it over the line. Dent has it. Gives to Stafford. Stafford holding the ball on his left hip. Now starts dribbling the ball. Throws it to Eli Downing. Downing looking, gives to Lewis in the lane. Lewis going to spin, double team, going to hook it up. Off the rim, no, short. And the rebound comes off to Lewis and Clark. Driving inside, taking that extra step, throwing it up on the rim, no. Tipping it up and in. Tipping it up and in was Harris. And now a timeout call.
Yeah, it's going, the momentum is headed to the Trailblazers.
Shifting a little bit, yeah. 43-31 as we're in the middle of a 30-second timeout. Tyler Smith-Peters is going to go out on the floor and have a conversation with the officials. He's not in the Logan huddle. He's out talking about the way things have changed a little bit, and I think he's happy that the game is kind of a rock'em sock'em robots, but he's not real happy that Logan has lost this 19-point lead.
Lost their concentration a little bit, just a few minutes, and we've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left, so we've got to crack down right now.
Yeah, this Lewis and Clark team beat Shawnee. They were trailing Vincennes by 4 at the half, 10 late, before losing the ball game 90-59. Logan has had a 19-point lead in this half. Right now they have a 12-point lead, and Logan has a length of the floor to go. Lewis will inbound the ball and finds Peterson. Back to Lewis, back to Komari Peterson. Peterson up to the timeline. They double team. Peterson gets out of it, flips it to Stafford. Stafford fakes, now drives, pull up free throw line. Good. What a play by Stafford. Just the way he got rid of his man. Act like he's going to pass the ball in the wing. The guy jumped. He stepped around him, shook the little jumper.
Easy 15-footer.
45-31. Logan has the lead. The basketball, Harris on the right side. Guarded by Peterson. Harris going to spin inside. Oh, Peterson blocked the shot. Peterson comes away with the ball. Peterson still has it. Now he gets knocked away. Now they're going to have a run out at the other end. And a backward stuff shot. Armand Williams. 45-33, Logan. Tyler Smith-Peters thought his guard, Peterson, was fouled when they knocked the ball away. Lewis has it. Keeps it on the dribble, gives to Peterson. Peterson throws back to Lewis. Lewis faking, driving inside. Kicks it back outside, and stepped on the sideline was James Dent. They take that foot, that back foot, and to push off, and they step out of bounds. We've seen it twice in this game. We saw it a couple of times the other night at home.
Logan start getting turnovers.
Mike Murphy and Tim Ritchie at Godfrey, Illinois. John A. Logan leading 45-33 with under a minute to play in the first half, 58 seconds. With the basketball is going to be Daniels. They go inside. Daniels spins and scores.
Nice fake inside.
Excuse me, that was Devon Peterson who got the bucket, his first off the assist by Daniels. Now it's a 10-point game. With the basketball is Kurt Lewis. Lewis around a pick, going to go inside, and his pass is swatted away, and Lewis and Clark steals it, and they go down inside, and they throw it away. Coming away with it is Stafford. Stafford throws the ball at the other end, caught there, and yay, KJ Debrick jams it home. And coming the other way, quickly Daniels back outside, and a long three off the mark, no, but it's rebounded inside by Williams. Williams spins. I thought he double dribbled, and he scores. Williams double dribbled and then spun inside and scored. Lewis in the corner to Dent for a three. It went in, but it's no good. It came after the buzzer. It's halftime, and Logan has a 47-37 lead. Logan led at one time by 19. They lead by 10 at the half. Tim Ritchie and I will be back at Lewis and Clark in 1 minute.
Hey, welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
And Tim Ritchie back here in Godfrey, Lewis and Clark College. Logan leads by 10 at the break, 47-37. But Logan had a 19-point lead, Tim, and let that lead slip away.
You could just feel it. The shots we were taking, the turnovers we had. We had 9 turnovers one time halfway through. We only had 1 turnover.
Yeah.
We did have 14 assists, which is an amazing stat there. But Logan's going to have to come back second half and show them who's boss.
KJ Debrick had a monster first half. He had 13 points, only 1 foul. Isaiah Stafford has 9. 7 for Sean Smith off the bench. James Dent has 6 off the bench. Elijah Jones 4, Kurt Lewis 4, Kamari Peterson 2, Justin Cross 2. Lowndes Downen played but did not score, and Logan totals 47. For Lewis and Clark, leading scorer is L.T. White with 11, Armand Williams with 10. 5 for Jeff Daniels, 2 for Peterson. McCoy didn't score. Adrian Elliott has 2. Harris has 6, and Darby has 2. So the Volunteers at times handled the ball with great ease, but near the end of the first half, too many bad passes and too many turnovers. And credit Lewis and Clark. They came back and came down on the other end and converted.
They got a new coach, and this coach is they're going to play hard the whole game with this team.
Yeah. KJ Debrick just dominated the first half on the inside. Watching the highlights right now. There's a long 3 in the corner. That was by Peterson. There's Lewis with that little running one-hander in the lane. So Logan dominated at times, led by 19, but they only lead by 10 at the half. And Logan will have to come out and we said this is a trap game. You know, if you're Logan, are you thinking about tomorrow playing number 9 Moberly area? You better not, because
it's only 10 points. Only 10
think
points
about this Lewis and Clark team. You know, they would love to knock off the 19th ranked, or 13th ranked team in the country.
Pressure's not on them.
Yeah, they're playing with house money. So the Volunteers lead by 10, 45-35 at the half. Earlier today, Heron beat Carmi 77-67 in the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic. Also, Heron will be playing at 5:30 today against DuQuoin in the final game of the DuQuoin Tip-Off Classic. You'll hear that game right here where you're listening now, 103.5 ESPN. your FM Sports voice in Southern Illinois. We'll try to update some other scores, see what SIU is doing across the river at SLU. And right now we're going to step away for a halftime interview. Amanda Shelby talked with me on Talking Vol Sports last Tuesday night.
What has been the one thing that you have liked so far? And it's a two-part question. You know what the second part is, but what's the thing that you have been impressed the most with so far this year that your team is doing correctly?
I mean, a lot of times we've had great attitudes a lot of times when it comes into practice where we're trying to get better. A lot of good attitudes during games, before games, and that stuff. And the bad part about it sometimes is being females. We do get a little catty at times, but it is what it is. So, but like we came back from Thanksgiving that Saturday after Thanksgiving, and everybody was running into the gym excited to be back. So that right there is the part that we love about our team. We're just very fun group of girls.
Okay, now on the other side, what's something that you've been disappointed with that you thought you would do a little bit better, and there's still a lot of time to correct that, but has it been rebounding? Has it been turnovers? I mean, what's the thing that has been the bugaboo for the Lady Vols so far this year that you want to fix?
I mean, turnovers definitely. I don't think any coach will ever be pleased with any kind of turnovers, but a lot of it is just our lack of movement sometimes on the offensive end and just buying in a little harder on the defensive end. Like when the offense is not working, you just got to play defense a lot harder. And a lot of times those things get flipped where if I'm not playing good offense, I sort of forget about the defensive end because that's how a lot of players have been put in their minds, offense before defense, and we're trying to switch it to where defense becomes offense. So sometimes we miss that mark and, in turnovers.
Yeah, and a lot of people, too, might not realize, and we've talked about this subject before, but when you go out and recruit and you're trying to get the best players that will fit into what you need on your team, whether it's a point guard or a strong number 4 that can rebound and score inside, but a lot of these players were among the top or the best on their high school teams. And now they have to come in, and I know because I did this. I played high school ball and then I played college ball. You step into a whole different arena. I mean, maybe you were scoring 14, 15 points a game. Maybe you were getting a double-double a night. Maybe you were running a team and everybody, did what you told them to do. But when you get to the next level, now there's another element of learning that comes in. There's another, like you said, the players get catty. Well, and you can say on the women's side they get catty. You can say on the men's side they start, fighting each other. I mean, it happens. It always happens. And sometimes people are surprised. They say, I can't believe they were fighting in practice. I can. We used to fight all the time in practice because everybody wants to play. And if you can prove, you're tougher than another guy or another gal, maybe you're going to get to play. But I know what you mean by that remark. But that's something that people don't realize, that, and the players don't realize, I think, when they come into a new situation, and it takes a little while to get used to that. I mean, you were a standout in high school and you played college ball. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is hard because, I mean, you're getting to learn new people all over again, and especially, we're all brand new people. We only had 2 coming back from last year, so everybody's got to learn how everybody flows and reacts, and yeah, like you think your role is going to be this, and in reality, your role is something totally different than what you were thinking. And sometimes it takes a while for people to process that, and they're like, to accept their role. And once everybody accepts their roles and figures things out, then that's when you start making your move. And that's usually come January, February, the time you want to start rising, to make that final push to get the national tournament.
Right. And it is, I mean, and you'll see it when it happens, whether you're a fan of basketball or you're a coach or you're a player, when it happens because something happens, something clicks, and everybody kind of looks at each other and is like, oh, okay, now we understand, now we've got it. And sometimes those, on the men's side, they've got a situation now where KJ DeBrick is not starting right now, and that might be hard for him to accept because he was supposed to be one of the big cornerstones of this team. But you have to take a different role. You have to, if you want to start, you got to work your way back into that lineup. It's the same way on the women's side too, isn't it? Because sometimes let's just face it, there's some people that play better after they watch the game a few times and a few minutes. They sit there and see it go back and forth. Then they go in and they just kind of get into that flow. Some people are better coming off the bench.
Yeah, and that's very true. And like you just said, it takes a while for people to accept roles, and sometimes it's not who starts, it's who finishes, or who, and a lot of times at the end of the day, to me, if your team wins, that's the ultimate goal. And sometimes it just takes people a little bit to wrap that around their heads and accept it. And once everybody does that, it's great things going to happen.
Godfrey, where the SIU Salukis or John A. Logan Volunteers have a 47-37 lead over Lewis and Clark. I was talking to Salukis because we were watching the Salukis. It's almost halftime at Chaffetz Arena across the river, and SIU at last check was down by 10. I'm not sure what
46-36 it was.
Yep, 46-36 it was.
Almost to halftime.
But it's halftime here at Lewis and Clark. And Logan had a 19-point lead, now lead by only 10 as the players start coming back out onto the floor. Logan had a stupendous first half by K.J. Debrick. I just saw his mother and father down below in the stands watching. All the seats here in the down below. There's no bleachers. Everything is a private seat down below us. It's a kind of an interesting configuration, Riverbend Arena here. They have actually two gyms here. And they have a giant curtain that's pulled across the middle of the floor at the end, and you can see through the top half. You can see the other gym over there. But Riverbend Arena, where the Trailblazers play, and John A. Logan and Lincoln Trail going at it. It's 47-37. Logan trying to get their 7th win of the year. This would not be a conference win, although Lewis and Clark is in the region. So it's sort of like playing Vincennes, right, Tim?
It is.
Tim's still captivated by his Salukis. Yeah. Well, once you play for a team, you gotta. Is it still a 10-point game?
It is. 46-38.
46-38
at halftime. So
and that's at halftime. So the Billikens leading SIU across the river at half here at Godfrey, Illinois. John A. Logan leading Lewis and Clark 47-37. There's a lot of exciting things happening at John A. Logan College. Spring registration underway. A winter session scheduled from December 19th to January 6th. And the spring semester then begins on January the 9th. John A. Logan College offers classes to fit everyone's schedule. Online classes, evening classes, 8-week and 12-week classes are offered to help you get the schedule that you need. In addition to various class options, the college has extended student service hours on Tuesday evenings to help students who can't visit the campus during normal hours. Visit jalc.edu for more information and charge into your future. Well, the leading scorers in the game for Logan, K.J. Debrick with 13, Isaiah Stafford with a very quiet 9, and Sean Smith off the bench has 7. You like Sean Smith, Tim?
Yeah, he's a steady player. He ended up having 3 rebounds and assist. So he did, did a real fine job there. And like I said, one person you don't talk about that much, talk about Kurt Lewis and James Dent and maybe Jones. Elijah Jones is starting to get better. Peterson. So got a good, like we talked about, maybe a good combination of players, unselfish players.
Yeah, the other night against Kaskaskia, it was Elijah Jones who was outstanding. Stafford has played well here today, and replay of him hitting the 3 down in the corner. Omari Peterson has been the guy that, again, like the other night against Kaskaskia College, he was very quiet the first half, and he came out and he scored about 9 all in a row.
Yeah, he does an outstanding job. He had 4 assists, and Logan having 14 assists total, so that's amazing. So I don't know what the school record is, but that had to be close to it if not.
James Dent has hit a couple of threes. Sean Smith has a 3. Isaiah Stafford has a 3. And K.J. Debrick has a long 3. Logan from the free throw line. Smith is 2 of 2, and that's been the only free throws Logan has shot. Lewis and Clark. Daniels is 1 of 2. Williams is 1 of 1. LT White is 2 of 2, and that's the only free throws they've shot. So it's been a pretty speedy game. Not very many fouls called.
Yeah, and it hasn't been rough either. Not like, the officials are letting things go. I haven't seen, too many situations where they could have called a foul.
Although there was that one stretch late in the first half where Coach Smith-Peters walked out onto the floor.
Oh, there was, yeah.
And where they had that couple of up and downs where I think one time Peterson got knocked off the ball and Tyler wanted to go out and make his thoughts known to the officials. But for the most part, here's DeBrick's dunk down underneath. Boy, he just dominated inside. They don't have anybody that can stop him.
That makes him tough.
Yeah. Now that shot that we just saw was Dent's 3 in the corner. That was after the halftime buzzer. So actually Logan had 2 threes that didn't count. Remember Peterson
he stepped on the line,
had his heel on the line. They took that 3 away, and Dent hit that 3 in the corner, but it was just a fraction of a second behind the buzzer.
Him, he should have shot it. I mean, it's hard to tell when you're out there and try to look at the clock, see what time's left.
So here we go, getting ready to start the second half. Logan and Lewis and Clark will be back and start the second half in 30 seconds.
My name is
Friday and Saturday, we've got a trail that's a quarter mile that we lit up all the way.
Mike Murphy and Tim Ritchie back here at Lewis and Clark Community College in Godfrey, Illinois. Up north of Alton, up north of, Roxana? Bethalto, we're past Bethalto on the way up here.
Bethalto, yeah, you talked about it, but you know that town well.
I don't know it well. We just went through it. I saw the water tower with a big eagle on it, and we
they had a nice facility.
Saw the outside fields there. They look pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice area. You're not very far from St. Louis from
here.
You got a nice golf course. I can't think of the name of it right now. But.
And we are underway. Lewis and Clark has the ball to start the second half.
They have to be pumped up.
Yeah, McCoy Jr. has it. Lewis and Clark down by 10. Now it's Daniels, almost traveled. Sliding in, throwing up a hook shot, rolling around. No, the rebound off to Elijah Jones. Logan gets a stop. Now they try for a score. Peterson's going to, no, that's Kirk Lewis, and he puts it up long off the left side. No good, and here comes Lewis and Clark. Logan's lead is only 10. They led by 19 at one time. With the basketball is Williams inside. A shot put up by McCoy. That's blocked. Jones comes away with it. Jones on the left side. Jones between the legs. Throws it to Peterson. He lost the ball. Gets it back. Spins away from his man. Whips it in the corner. There's a long 3. That's no good. Rebound inside Peterson, but it's stripped away from behind by McCoy. Lewis and Clark has it. Nobody has scored yet in the second half. And we're 1 minute in. There's a long 3. No good. And Logan gets the rebound.
Could have been another flop call.
I thought I heard a whistle. It's Kirk Lewis throwing it in the right corner, back outside to Jones. Jones steps through, glides in, puts it on the iron. No, and a foul. Jones clapping his hands. He wanted that shot to go in.
Yeah, the little Euro step. Gets 2 free throws here.
Foul was on LT White. Elijah Jones will be at the free throw line. He scored 2 in the first 2 buckets in the first half. Logan ahead by 10, 47-37. Will these be the first points of the half? Jones, yes. Elijah has 5.
He's got 3 rebounds already this half. 3 the first half.
Jones gets the basketball with those teal sneakers and flips it up and around and in. 2 free throws by EJ, and he's got 6. Jones with 6. 12-point lead. McCoy forces his way top of the key. Backs out against Peterson. Throw the ball on the right side. Now on the top. Crossover dribble, long push shot, air ball. Rebound by Peterson. Throwing it ahead, caught, and a basket by Jones. Well, they ran the floor there. Jones now has 8.
John, did you see that one? Was that steal? Let's see it.
Yeah, it was a steal, and Lewis threw it down inside, and going up for the jam was Isaiah Stafford. That quick. Logan got a steal on another inbounds. Lewis in the right corner whipped it underneath, and Stafford caught it and did a tomahawk jam. And Logan's gone up 53-37, and a timeout has been called. Wow. This Logan team's explosive. It's like a keg of dynamite in the back of your trunk, and you keep smoking, lighting matches, and flipping them over your back seat.
That'll do
Sooner or later, you're going to hear an explosion.
That is.
Wow.
Yeah, Logan, you're going to have to come out and see Logan next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock against Alney Junior College.
Yeah. Please do. It'll be a women's, men's doubleheader, 5 and 7. But I tell you, I was a little disappointed with the crowd last Wednesday night.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as you think.
And I know Southern has a game Wednesday at home, but this Logan team, man, they're worth the price of admission. I mean, they can really play. They're 13th ranked in the nation, and if they take care of business this weekend, who knows what they'll be in Monday's rankings.
They should move up.
They play number 9 Moberly tomorrow on a neutral court. Moberly has about an 8-game, 9-game winning streak. And Logan, if they can polish off Lewis and Clark here, will be in good shape for the win tomorrow. And you wonder about substitution patterns here. Was that the first half, Logan had a 19-point lead. They only led by 10 at the half. Now they've gone back up 53-37. Lewis and Clark, the Trailblazers, have not scored yet in this second half, which is almost 2 minutes old.
Yeah, you might see more action from Cross and Lowndes here the second half.
Pass them in to McCoy. Kevin McCoy Jr. brings it up between the legs.
He's the real McCoy.
Drives top of the key, steps back behind the arc, left-handed 3, and he nailed it. McCoy gets his first basket of the game. 13-point lead for Logan. They beat the press. Lewis on the move, curls into the corner, out front. It is Peterson. Peterson wanted to shoot it. Can't get a shot off. Throws on the right side. No, it's knocked back to Peterson. Peterson on the baseline. Reverse layup. No good. Tip up by Peterson. No. And the rebound pulled down by Harris. And inside, a flip shot up and good by L.T. White. Just like that, 4 straight points by the Trailblazers. It's 53-42. Stafford throws the ball to Lewis. Lewis curls around a screen. No, it's Peterson. A 3. Hello. Peterson gets his first 3. He's got 5, and Logan goes up 56-42. Boy, when Q starts to hum, I really like it. No matter what tune he's humming.
It is. He comes around.
McCoy inside. Oh, blocked by K.J. Debrick. A quick shot by Williams, and it was rejected. Goes back out to McCoy. And the Trailblazers keep it. There's driving and a fadeaway shot and a banker by L.T. White.
He went to the bank.
15 points for White. Logan beats the press. They go down in the corner. Driving inside Jones. Spinning. Banking. Nope. Rebound Debrick. Debrick is hammered and then had his arms wrapped around by another player. And the player just keeps holding on. And now what?
Yeah. Tell me they got hooked to each other.
No. Well, that's what K.J. Debrick was in the lane. And the player behind him, and that was L.T. White, had his arms and just kept holding him.
Just hold him, yeah.
Yeah, holding him. And Debrick had his arms up there saying, hey, I'm not doing anything. And now the Logan bench is saying that was a wraparound foul, and Logan will inbound the ball.
Could have been intentional.
Could have been. I thought maybe a T was going to be called for a minute.
People are yelling now.
Yeah, the officials telling them to stop bumping around on the inside, and they lob the ball to Jones. Jones throws the ball to Stafford, and now what? Technical. Technical foul called, I think, on McCoy. Oh, watch out. He's looking back to see you do another one. So a technical foul called. And a personal foul, too, if that's on McCoy.
No free throws?
Don't guess.
Boy, it's
official still
different.
standing out of bounds holding the ball. One official's looking at the other, and the outside official says no, it's Logan's ball. They'll inbound again. They throw it to Debrick. Debrick down inside to Jones. Jones has it stripped away. Ball stripped away. And almost stolen back. Driving inside, top of the key, down in the corner, and down left corner, and inside, flipping the ball up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Elijah Jones. Logan has it on the stop. Here comes Stafford. Right side, Kwamari Peterson, long jump shot, no, too hard, and it's going to bounce out of bounds, and it goes off of Lincoln Trail. McCoy was trying to throw the ball to Ethan Worley, and it went past him and into the Logan bench. Coming in for Lincoln Trail, replacing Worley, is going to be Adrian Elliott. And Logan inbounds the ball, leading 56-44. We've played 4 minutes. In the lane, Lewis, pull up free throw line jumper, in and out, back in. Lewis has 6.
Turnover again by Lewis and Clark.
Yep.
Throwing the ball out of bounds.
Threw the ball out of bounds on the inbounds pass. Logan gets it right back. And now the Trailblazers starting to argue among themselves a little bit. Sean Smith in the game, throws it to Jones, right side Lewis. Lewis inside to Debrick. Debrick turns, faces his man. Got a decided height advantage, going to go inside and put it up, roll it in. No, it came out on him, rolled over the top of the rim and out.
Good move.
The basketball is the Trailblazers. Handling the ball is Harris to McCoy. McCoy in the lane, sees an opening, throws it up, no, short. Ball tipped away. Harris gets it back, but he fouled to do it. Harris, and see that how many times? When a guy will miss a shot, and then he's going to go
foul
right back
away.
in.
Yeah, he's frustrated, and they go foul.
That's his second. Logan leading 58-44. Logan has the ball. We've played about 5 minutes here. And down the left sideline, Stafford made his move. Getting in his way was Harris, and they call Harris for a block. No fouls called in the first half, or very few, but a lot of fouls being whistled here in the second half early.
For a second half, too.
58-44 Logan. And Smith into Debrick. Back to Sean Smith. Throw on the left side, Stafford. Back out to Smith. Right side, Lewis. Lewis inside to Jones. Jones hooking, flips it back outside. Stafford behind the three. Goes to Smith. He fakes back to Stafford. His three ball in the air and good. They can move the ball like magicians.
Nice assist by Sean Smith.
61-44. Logan, I like this group that's on the floor right now, led by Sean Smith. Debrick, Stafford, Lewis, and Jones. Catching the ball. They go on the outside. Driving with it is going to be Harris, spinning, shooting, blocked. Taken away by Smith. Outlet pass, Lewis. Lewis driving the middle of the floor, kicks it in the left corner. There's Stafford for a three. That's short. And it goes out of bounds. It's Lewis and Clark's ball. Stafford really thought he had a good look at that one. Here's the one he canned moments ago. That was with a guy in his face. The one he just missed, he was wide open down in the corner.
Yeah, probably surprised.
Yeah. But Logan has opened up a 61-44 lead.
Now here's where you want to make it known that you're going to take charge this game.
Yeah. Put the foot on the throat,
Yeah.
right, Mr. Ritchie?
Yeah, on the pedal. Metal to the pedal.
Harris, right side, a long raise up three, no good. Debrick another rebound, out to Smith. Sean brings it up, left-handed. Behind the back dribble, around the pick. Sean down the lane, stops, pops. It is good. A nice soft little shot by Sean Smith, who has 9.
Smith might be star of the game. We had one.
He is playing very well today, and he continues to do so off that Logan bench. Logan leading now by 19. And almost a steal, but McCoy throws it back out on the top, and a long three, no. Rebound, Lewis. Kurt spins and fires off to Stafford, back to Lewis for his three ball. Good by Lewis. Lewis jams one down the hole from long range, and it is 66-44. Timeout called by Lewis and Clark, and walking through the Logan players. Did you see that, Tim? walking through the Logan players. L.T. White just walked through a couple of Logan guys.
The official's going to have to get control
Well,
of this
he's
game.
looking over there right now and telling the coach.
Coach Smithbeaters is talking to the official.
Well, and the assistant coaches for Logan, too, because they were coming out to greet the players coming in. And as they went over to the sideline, L.T. White just walked right through a group of Logan players, almost like bumper cars.
Yeah, and trouble there.
Yeah, and the Logan players kept their cool. But and then White threw his arms up in there as if to say, hey, I'm not doing anything. But the official took note of it. Now it looks like Lowndes, the 7-footer, is coming back in for the Volunteers, who have fashioned a 22-point lead at the 13-32 mark. Logan leads at 66-44.
Only 10 points at halftime.
Yep. 19-7 right now. Logan on a run. And Worley is back in for the Trailblazers. He'll take the ball out of bounds. Harris comes in to play in the backcourt too, but they throw the ball out long to Dybie. And Dybie's going to go inside and drive, and the foul's going to be on K.J. Debrick.
Yeah, he had his arms on him.
Second foul on Debrick, and it will be the Trailblazers' ball out of bounds. Throwing the ball in, it was going to be Worley, but now it will be Daniels. Daniels will inbound the ball for the Trailblazers underneath their own basket. He looks, and throws out high. Caught there by Harris. Down inside. Oh, Debrick blocks it away on the shot attempt by Daniels. Driving inside, Lewis tried to get a reverse layup, and he's fouled. That foul's going to be against Harris. I can't blame Harris. I didn't know what Lewis was doing either. He was going out of the lane, then he decided to shoot it. But he drew the foul. Logan's ball, and Smith throws it into Justin Cross. Cross dribbles, free throw line. They go outside, long bomb up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lincoln Trail. Logan leading 66-44. On the left wing, and putting the shot up off the front of the rim. No, Sean Smith, another rebound. Logan has it on the run. Smith, triple team behind the back. Goes on the right sideline, throws it on the top to Lewis. Lewis is going to fake. Throw down in the corner, and a long jumper by Dent. No. Ball batted in the air, pulled down by Lewis and Clark, and they're on the run. Racing up the floor, spinning inside, and there's going to be a foul called on Kurt Lewis. Lewis tried to wall up, as they say.
Yeah.
Just had his arms up in the air.
Said I didn't touch him.
But getting inside of that was Darby. And he will have two. Notice how the PA announcer kind of left? We had a PA guy in the first half, but we don't have one now. Either that or he
went to watch football.
Either that or he got discouraged. Free throw is no good by Darby. Rolls in and out.
It is quiet.
Yeah, the crowd's making noise, but the PA guy.
Yeah. No PA.
Maybe he ran out of battery. We're not having that trouble today. Look at that red light.
Oh, man, we're
just
good.
glowing like a red beacon.
Yeah, we know we can use it if we have to.
Coming in for Lewis Clark Campbell as they sub in. Darby's going to take his second free throw. And the Vols trying to win their 7th game of the year. Free throw by Darby is good. Who gets one of the two? They'll press. Pass comes into Smith. Smith fakes a high one, then throws it in the middle of the floor to Lewis, who throws it away. And Lewis and Clark has it right back, and driving inside, they lose the ball. Coming up with it is Smith. Smith controls the dribble, lobs up inside, and Debrick can't hang on to it, throws it back out to Smith, and threw it back to KJ, who hadn't come in bounds yet. Good defense by Lewis and Clark.
Yeah.
They lobbed it up for KJ, and he couldn't stuff it, so he came down with it and threw it to Smith.
Threw it the wall pass.
And then KJ went out of bounds, and Smith couldn't shoot it, so he threw it back to KJ, who was standing 2 feet out of bounds. Lewis and Clark inbounds it now. We're 66-45. Logan on top. 12 minutes to go in the game. The basketball on the left wing is Harris. Harris dribbles behind his back. Throws on the right side, Campbell. Now Worley. Back on the top, it goes to Harris. Harris wants to shoot that three in the worst way. Steps inside the arc. Throws it in low to Harris against Lowndes, a 7-footer. Down inside, and a wild, crazy shot. Put up no good. Fighting for it on the ground is Cross, and a tie-up. Justin Cross was down on his knees, and he tied up the other player. Uh-oh, did Lowndes get popped in the nose? Boy, I tell you.
Got a little rough there.
Yeah, those Trailblazers just continue to get. Yeah, I think they're taking Lowndes out. They're putting Kamari Peterson back in. I think Lowndes is out. I think he got hit in the nose. Yeah. There was a little scrum going on.
Scrum, yeah, 3 or 4 players.
There's a long pass, and Lowndes is still in there, and he has the ball on the baseline, and he's tied up, and they call a foul. Now he's working his right arm back and forth like they got him in a wrestling hold. It's that kind you used to use when you wrestled at West Frankfort.
Oh, I did do some wrestling.
Did you wrestle at West Frankfort?
No. I did.
Just on the football field?
Yeah, I wrestled a little bit there.
Logan has the ball. Dent controlling outside. 19 on the shot clock. Dent throws it on the right side to Peterson. In the lane to Cross. He'll jump it up. Left hand. Nope. Rebound pulled down Worley. Knocked loose. Logan has it. Smith out front to Dent to Peterson to Cross. Cross throws it over everybody's head and into the other gymnasium. Justin Cross got up in the air and lobbed it over everybody's head.
That's a mistake. When you jump up in the air, then sometimes you can't get a pass off for a shot.
Logan leading 66-45. Driving in, hook it down low to Worley. What's he going to do? Kick it back outside to Campbell for a bomb, and he hit it. Campbell hits the 3, and it's 66-48. Here comes Logan. Smith inside, hanging in the air, and got it to go.
Well, he did hang.
Now, and part of that shot was blocked, and he just kept staying with it. And when the Trailblazer got off the ball, he just flipped it up and in. And they're going to call a foul on Lowndes as
he didn't cut him off on the sideline.
Yeah, Harris was trying to get loose. Harris was doing a one-man fire drill there. He wanted to get to the basket in the worst way. So it will be Lewis and Clark's ball. They're getting Worley to go take it out of bounds. 10:46 to go in the ball game, and Logan comfortable at 68-48. Worley throws it on the top. Caught there by Daniels. Daniels leaves it off to Campbell, who hit a 3. Back to Daniels. Daniels on the right side in front of the Trailblazer bench. Back out on the top, wide open for a 3. In and out, no. Rebounds Sean Smith. Smith comes up with 2 guys in behind, trailing. Smith stops, throws to Peterson. They go to Dent. Dent's going to drive, kick it back out. On the top, on the left, Peterson with a 3. Nope. Rebound fought for, and the Trailblazers player lands on his back but gets rid of the ball. And driving inside with it and throwing it into the corner where nobody was home was Harris. Nice pass if anybody's been down in that right corner.
A wall pass, as Ron Hines used to say.
Unless he was throwing it to that guy at the end of the Trail bench or Trailblazers bench or that bright orange Gatorade.
He might have been doing that at the Gatorade.
Yeah, he might have thought that somebody had an orange jersey. So Logan gets it back. Throw it ahead. Peterson down the lane, and Dent with a nice lean-in bucket. Dent has 8. 70-48, Logan.
Peterson with 6 assists.
And dribbling the basketball now. Stopping out front is Daniels. His shot, no. Bounces out long. Coming the other way, Sean Smith is going to get it, and has to have to throw it back. And Cross is trying to save it, but he can't. And the Trailblazers have it. Knock it loose, and Lowndes has it, the 7-footer, off to Cross, who pulls up down low. That's an easy one for Sean Smith, and it's blocked away. Outside, Cross has it.
Boy, some action there.
Yeah. Smith thought he had an easy put-up, and as he shot it, it went right back in his face. Now Sean's going to drive inside, turn, shoot off, balance, and score. Sean Smith says, take that.
He's had a good game.
He's got 13.
Besides the 1 turnover.
And a timeout's been called. We'll pause for a minute. Logan leads at 72-48.
Lee Eklund, director for Malone's Early Learning Center. You got to have that love and passion, and being able to come here and see how rewarding it is to have a child learn how to tie their shoes or have a child learn how to stack blocks. It's so rewarding.
When I was at John A. Logan, it really gave me the mentality of we're coming in to teach the children, not to watch the children. And so it taught me the importance of engaging with them, becoming one with the classroom, and really having that involvement there.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
John A. is
Mike Murphy and Tim Ritchie back here at the home of the Trailblazers, Lewis and Clark. You know why I said Lincoln Trail, John? Because they're the Trailblazers too. Yep. There's a method to my madness. There's a statesman. You're right. Who are the Trailblazers? Vincennes. Yeah. Well, then I should have said Vincennes instead of Lincoln Trail. But we're at Lewis and Clark. So if you're still straight, Tim Ritchie will drive us home in a little while.
That's right. Lewis and Clark, and we got a Kurt Lewis on the team. How's that?
There you go. 9 minutes to go in the game. Lewis and Clark has the ball. And they get it in the corner to Campbell. Campbell throws it inside and throws it away, but there's a foul as Peterson pushed.
Yeah, Peterson's probably
on Harris
a little bit. It looked like he pushed him.
Pushed a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I mean, it wasn't a fake job.
Harris went shooting out of bounds. It was that hard.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't a fake either.
72-48 Logan with 8:58 to go. 20 seconds to shoot for Lewis and Clark. And they get the ball in. Handling the basketball is going to be White. White crossover, free throw line, can't get free. Now Logan tries to get him. He flips it behind him, and a long three by Darby. 6 points for Darby now. Logan gets it against the press, and Peterson falls down, but Downen picks it up. Gives outside to Dent. Dent to Smith, back to Dent on the right side high. Dent dribbles to the top, now looks for a crack, can't find it, steps back and shoots. Nope. Rebound tipped in the air by Peterson, but it's rebounded by Lewis and Clark. And coming up with the ball is McCoy. McCoy throws on the right side, driving into the lane, trying to get a shot off. Instead goes down to Campbell, knocked away from him. Campbell almost falls out of bounds with it. They go back outside, and a shot spins in and out. Another shot goes up, partially blocked by Downen. Another shot goes up, and they're going to call a foul on Logan's Sean Smith. Nobody could get their hands on the ball.
No, it was wild action. A lot of not easy, but a lot of missed shots in close.
I could have sworn Campbell was going to carry that ball right out of bounds. I thought he was going to go right through those doors. Down in the corner.
Double doors.
McCoy at the free throw line. Good.
Still a lot of time. 7 minutes, 56 seconds to go.
And the PA announcer's back.
All right.
Hope he enjoyed his lunch.
Maybe I get popcorn now.
So McCoy getting ready for another one. Logan leading by 20. This could cut it to 19. McCoy's free throw is short. Rebound Downen. Out to Jones. Jones to Sean Smith. Smith, who's been running the point most of this second half, goes to Downen, back to Smith. Smith over the timeline, back to Downen, back to Smith. Sean Smith being pressured out front by McCoy. Gives it to Dent, back to Sean Smith on the right sideline. Outside to Dent. Dent kicks it off to Downen. Downen goes off to Smith, to Dent for a long three. Count that one, please. His third three. He has 11 for the game. It's 75-52 Logan. That's an offensive foul. Good call by the official as Dybie put his arm out and shoved one of the Volunteers away. The official called the charge. Logan gets the ball.
Can't beat that. We talked another player we haven't talked too much about, James Dent.
Yep.
Elijah Jones. I mean, so steady.
Cross almost throws it away, but it was saved by the Volunteers. Sean Smith with an athletic catch. Smith out on the top, gives it to Dent. Dent's going to fake a handoff, then come to the top of the key, stop at the free throw line, give it back to Smith, and they'll reset the offense. 7 on the shot clock. Smith's going to have to create something. Gives it to Cross, back outside, Downen for a long three. It is no good. The rebound pulled down by Lewis and Clark.
Got a good shot off and took some time off the clock.
Yep. Outside with it. Driving and curling it around the lip of the rim was L.T. White. He's got 17.
Wow.
6.5 left. Dent gets through the press, kicks it in the right corner. Downan's going to try his luck again. This time he nails it. Eli Downan in the corner from way downtown.
He can shoot it from out there.
6:15 to go. Yeah, and he's not afraid. He's missed a couple of shots, but keep shooting. Big man, keep shooting. Logan now with a steal and a pass, and they give it off to Dent for the slam. 3 assists or 3 passes to get to that dunk. And Dent was the guy that laid it down.
Nice break.
They do it well. Logan really likes to share the ball. 80-54, and Logan steals it again. Here comes Peterson. Peterson tries to throw back up behind the back pass, but it goes off his heel and is picked up by Sean Smith. Smith backs out, wants some help, throws the ball to Peterson. Peterson on the right side, one-on-one creating, goes baseline, kicks it back outside, and a long shot by Dent is good again, another 3. Dent now has 16. And it's 83-54, and this thing has gone into another level. 5:15 to go. There's a lot pass down to Campbell. He puts a shot up. No, it's knocked out to Peterson. Logan's going to run again. They've got the numbers, and jumping in front to stop it all was Jeff Daniels. He said, I can't take it anymore. Daniels just jumped in front of the Logan ball handler and just blocked his way.
83-54. What an expedition by this Logan team.
Yep. They love to pass the ball.
That's tough to guard.
Yeah, because you never know. And, if you have a game plan and you say, well, you got to stop this Peterson kid, the guard, he shoots a lot. He's only got 5. And you say, well, this Elijah Jones went off the last game. He's only got 8. Today, Isaiah Stafford, 14, 9 in the first half. James Dent has 16. He had 6 at the half. Sean Smith has 13. He had 7 at the half. So you don't know who to throw your defense on. There's too many guys to stop.
Then you have Lowndes has come in and scored 10 points in a game.
Gomari Peterson's going to be at the free throw line, shooting a 1-and-1. Peterson's free throw is no good. Missed the front end, and Worley gets the rebound. Coming the other way. They get it down inside, and a reverse layup. That's good, and a foul on Lowndes.
Layup's good for Armand Williams.
So Williams got the lay-in and drew the foul. The foul is on Downs. That's Elliott's first. Coming in for the Volunteers is Stafford. I'll say hello to all you folks listening in Franklin County, Williamson County, Jefferson County. I just got a text message from some listeners.
Jackson County.
Jackson County. Armand Williams hits the free throw. Logan in a trap. Out of it is Jones. They get it to Stafford. Now he's double teamed and a foul. Worley trapped him a little too hard.
Got a little foul going.
4:50 to go in the game. Logan leading 83-57. And how do you like our digs up here in the penthouse suite? John LeBlanc takes care of us, doesn't he?
It is. It's nice.
Got a big full-color monitor. We're high up above the floor. We can hear all the action. It's going to be Isaiah Stafford at the free throw line. They'll take Dent out. And Tion Nesbitt is in. Stafford's free throw rattles around and goes down. Stafford has the quietest 15 points you'll ever see.
He's been kind of quiet the second half.
He has 6. This would give him 7. And he makes it. 16 for the game for Stafford. Logan leads 85-57.
Good to see those free throws go down.
Yep. Driving inside, and the Trailblazers throw it out of bounds. Trying to throw down in the corner to Peterson, but he couldn't reach it. And the Trailblazers coach says, let's keep pressing. Jones throws it ahead. Caught there by Stafford. Stafford back to Elijah Jones. Jones throws it over, and it's tipped. And it still comes to Tion Nesbitt. He lobs for the 7-footer, and he catches it and drops it in. Lowndes off the assist by Nesbitt. Nice pass by Tion.
Yeah, his first assist, and he could have been unselfish and shot it.
Yep. Peterson throws it outside to Williams. Now there's a long three put up, no good. And the ball tipped. Stafford off to Nesbitt, back to Stafford. Stafford comes up, top of the key. Stafford gives to Tion Nesbitt. Nesbitt back out to Stafford. 4 minutes to go in the game. Logan's up by a bundle, 87-57. Let's wrap this up and go home, fellas. Nope, Stafford's going to dribble the ball out of bounds in front of the Logan bench. He's upset with himself. Walked by his coach, Tyler Smith-Peters. He'll get no sympathy there.
Got to have a ball game tomorrow night against Montgomery.
30-point lead by the Volunteers. Under 4 minutes to go. With the basketball is Dybie. Flips it on the left wing. Catching there is Harris. Harris dribbles back out on the top around a screen. Harris throws the ball away. It's stolen, and going in is Sean Smith. He put it up, partially blocked, no good. Lewis and Clark coming the other way. They've got a dump at the other end by Williams. Williams has 15. 87-59, all academic now with 3:20 to go. Sean Smith out front. Smith gives off to Nesbitt, back to Smith. Smith would like to atone for that. There's Tion Nesbitt along three, in and out. Rebound Lowndes, back up and in by the 7-footer. Lowndes has back-to-back buckets. Yeah, boy.
Good to see Tion shoot that three-pointer.
Yep.
He missed it, but you got to take him.
It is 89-59, Logan in command. 2:55 to go in the game. And outside, a long, high-arching shot. That came down with snow on it by Dybie. Went out of bounds off Worley, and it'll be Logan's ball.
Thought I was going to hit the rafters.
Oh, it just disappeared. Eli down and back in. Tion Nesbitt in. Sean Smith still in. Logan up by 30 with 2:49 to go. Pass goes to Smith. They double team. Sean has it slapped away out of bounds from behind. Logan also has in right now Rajon Bardot. Rajon Bardot in the game, former Marion High School star. He handles. Right side Downen. Downen drives to the free throw line. Wants to shoot it, but throws it away instead. And coming the other way for a jam is Peterson. His second basket of the game. Bardot has it. Bardot drives inside. Stops. Throws to Lowndes for a jumper. On the right wing from 12, no good. Rebound, Lewis and Clark. And driving inside, trying to shoot it, or at least get it off, was Williams, and Lowndes fouled him as he went down the lane. Second foul on Lowndes, and it will be Williams at the line to shoot a pair. He is 2 of 2 from the line and has 15 points for Lewis and Clark. This place gets quiet as a church.
They're shooting.
Free throw is good. Williams now with 16 points, 2:18 to go.
Lewis and Clark shooting free throws are quiet.
Chicken on the way home?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good, yeah. I think John LeBon said he's going tie on the way home.
Get the heat on it.
Yeah, going to get a little heat
nice.
on Teddy. Williams' next one is up and no good. Rebound Lowndes of 7-footer. Lowndes gets it out to Sean Smith. Smith brings it up. They back off. Logan up 89-62. Dowlen throws it on the left side to Tion Nesbitt, on the top to Smith. 2:03 to go. There's a long shot by Rajon Bardot for 3. And the bench goes crazy. Bardot launched one from outside the gym and hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
String music.
92-62. There's an air ball by Daniels. Logan gets the ball back. Boy, they love it when Rajon Bardot does something.
Yeah, it is. He did
that at Vincennes the other night.
Yeah, he hadn't played much, and it's good to see him hit
Boy,
that
he
jumper.
hit that bomb, didn't he?
Yeah.
They want him to shoot it again. Downen off to Smith. Back to Eli. Downen across the timeline. Down to Bardot. He's going to drive. Bardot back outside. Throws it to Smith to Nesbitt for a long three. Good by Tion. The reserves are coming in shooting triples.
That's right.
95-62 Logan. 1:22 to go. And there's a foul on Lowndes. Lowndes says, are you just calling that because I'm 7 foot tall? I'm the biggest guy out here. Is that why you're going to call that on me, Mr. Official?
Maybe.
Going back to the free throw line is Harris.
Sean Smith, talked about a good game he had. He's unofficially 6 assists.
Harris hits the free throw for Lewis and Clark. 1:19 to go. Logan on top. Next free throw good by Harris. Logan is on top 95-64. And over the timeline, Sean Smith throws the ball to Bardo. Wanted to shoot another three. He'll pull up free throw line. Lowndes back to Bardo. Flips it up and in. Bardo scores again. It's 97-64. Logan with 1 minute to go. Driving inside is Dybie. Foul on Lowndes, the 7-footer. Holds his hands up. Says, yeah, I'll claim this one.
Fouled
I'll take
on
this
one,
Mr. Official. Number 3 for the young man from Cobden.
Johnny Logan exploded this half.
Free throw up, no good.
Looking for 100.
Ivy missed the first. 1 minute left to go in the game. How about a three to get us to 100?
Yeah.
Next one up by Dybie. Got that one. He has 7. Now they'll press, and they got Bardo trapped in the corner. They call a foul on Worley.
He said, man, I had my foot on the line. He couldn't have got around me.
And Bardo did step around and step out of bounds, but not before the foul was called first. So Bardo goes to the free throw line. Bardo from Marion.
Good player at Marion.
Hit a 3, and just a moment ago hit a 2. Free throw is in the air and good.
Yeah, I don't think he's related to Steve Bardo.
Rajon has 6. Logan has 98. 58.4 seconds left. Bardo's second free throw, short, but it was rebounded by Dybie of Lewis and Clark. And he's going to try to spin in the lane and jam it. 9 by Dybie. Bardo or Sean Smith in the backcourt gives to Downen. Downen throws it to Smith. Smith races up the middle of the floor. Throws it to Bardo for the 3. Nope, missed everything. Out of bounds. Lewis and Clark's ball. Bench was ready to explode if Rajon would have dropped in that triple. Instead, with 36 seconds to go, Lewis and Clark has it, trailing by 31. Youch. Over the timeline, Harris. Harris going to lose his dribble, pick it back up. Bounce pass inside. Shot put up, no good. Blocked by Downs. Downs stays with it, gets the rebound. Look out. Downs throws it ahead to Bardo. Bardo's got him jumping up and down on the bench. They want another shot. They want 100. 17 seconds. Smith double teamed. Flips it to Downen. Downen holding the ball. I don't think we're going to get 100.
No, they're holding it.
Downen's going to hold it. Final 10 seconds. Downen's going to dribble out near the timeline. And this is going to be your final from Godfrey, Illinois. Logan beats Lewis and Clark 98-67. We'll be back and start our wrap-up in 1 minute.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Welcome to Mackey's.
Tim Ritchie back here at Godfrey, Illinois, where Logan has just polished off Lewis and Clark Community College 98-67. Logan goes to 7-2, and the 13th ranked team in the country will play number 9 Moberly in St. Louis at St. Louis Community College Merrimack tomorrow at 5 p.m. as part of a big jamboree shootout. Got some big names going on. Southwestern's going to be over there tomorrow playing.
Yeah,
Lewis and Clark's going over to
like
play.
A bunch of games, isn't
Yep, going to be like 5 straight games. Logan's going to play at 5. Dave McKenzie and Tim Ritchie will have the call for you as the Volunteers led 47-37 at half, but then came out, went on a 19-7 run, and Logan just buried the Trailblazers at home. The scoring for Logan, again, quite diverse. 16 points for Isaiah Stafford, 16 points for James Dent, 13 points off the bench by Sean Smith. Now, the Logan bench, 29, 31, 33, 36, 39, 42, 48. 48 points by Logan off the bench, Tim, today. 48 points, bench points. Kamari Peterson had 5. Isaiah Jones had 8. Kurt Lewis had 9. As I said, Stafford 16. KJ Debrick 13 points, all in the first half where he dominated. Even hit a 3-ball. Dent 16, Smith 13, Cross 2, Lowndes 4, 3 by Eli Downen, a 3 by Tion Nesbitt, and Rajon Bardo hit a 3, a 2, and a free throw for 6 points in Logan's 98-67 blowout of Lewis and Clark.
Well, what's impressive, too, Johnny Logan Volunteers had 27 assists, unofficial. So great job there. Had 28 rebounds, but we made a lot of shots, so we didn't have that. Got a few turnovers, little in the second half, but Johnny Logan came out and did what they had to do the second half, take control.
So the Volunteers go to 7-2. They're 2-0 in the conference. Their next matchup is Wednesday at 7 at home against Olney Community College. Logan will play tomorrow. I said their next matchup. I meant next home matchup.
Right.
Logan's next game is tomorrow over at St. Louis Community College Merrimack, where they will play the 9th-ranked Moberly Club out of Moberly, Missouri. And Dave McKenzie and Tim Ritchie will have the call of that game tomorrow. And then we'll have Talking Vols Sports on Tuesday night from 6 to 7. And then a Logan doubleheader for you Wednesday from Carterville. The women play Olney at 5. The men play Olney at 7. The Logan women were supposed to play Lincoln Trail today at 1, but that was canceled because the Lincoln the Lewis and Clark ladies had an illness and they didn't have enough players for the game. So the Volunteers win it here, 98-67, a dominant performance by the Volunteers. Tyler Smith-Peters' crew is 7-2 with a big game tomorrow. That would have some implications on national rankings against Moberly. For Tim Ritchie, for engineer Ricardo Hayes. That's going to be his new name.
That's right,
Ricardo Hayes, who's working a doubleheader today. He's got another game. Herons coming up at 5:30 to play DuQuoin. Tim Ritchie and I are going to sign off from the Penthouse up here at Godfrey, Illinois. Final score, Johnny Logan 98, Lewis and Clark 67. So long from Godfrey.